Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Bearable Bull here. And I got this aggressively average content for you today. As guys, now we're starting to see a global policy shift towards retail investors, as in the UK, Chase is not allowing people starting halfway through October to buy crypto from their own bank accounts. The money in your account is not yours. It is borrowed, and it is an illusion. And you're about to find out. If you didn't know before, now you know. And what I genuinely want every single one of you to understand is this. You have a short window left to be in crypto, be godfathered into the next bull run before it's game over. Don't let them lock you out of this opportunity. Be in before the flip of the switch moment. I believe trillions of dollars will pour into the crypto market once regulations are in place. And regulations are about to go into place. Here, Brad Sherman, one of the most reptilian of lizards on the planet, is advocating for a CBDC after vilifying crypto time and time again. I've always told you it's going to come down to politics. Republicans have taken the anti-CBDC stance and pro-Bitcoin stance. Democrats, CBDCs. Let's see how volatile this gets, how much of a talking point it gets to be. But right now, I want you to hear what these lizard people have to say.
Want a system in which huge amounts of money are made and concealed. And they describe the U.S. government as Darth Vader. No, it is not right for all the power in this world to be in the hands of the crypto bros. It is appropriate for the American people and their democratically elected institutions to have a role in in finance. What is the effort of cryptocurrency here? I think it will be unsuccessful, but it's trying to become a currency. One of those efforts is to try to make the dollar as impaired as possible because that's its competition. To do that, try to prevent the dollar from being digital. Now, I'd prefer a digital system run by a private banking system. That is our current
You kids with your loud music and your Dan Fogelberg, your Zima, hula hoops, and Pac-Man video games.
Weighing of the balance between privacy and law enforcement. But to stop all innovation on the one hand, while trying to pave the road for the crypto bros on the other, shows where they're trying to go. Now, keep in mind, this is a pilot program. Keep in mind, no one has to have any no one has to have any digital currency. And keep in mind, we already have, in effect, a digital system with the Treasury. It's called Treasury Direct, and you buy U.S. bonds directly from the Treasury, and the Treasury knows you own those bonds.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know about you, but it doesn't get more clear than that. Brad Sherman is one of the big reasons why the U.S. is falling behind. But he made a great point that you all need to listen to. Crypto's trying to compete with the dollar will fail. But lucky for us, XRP has been working hand in hand with the system for a long time now. And that's why Ripple's Stu Alderati is letting all of us know that the SEC chair Gary Gensler will go in front of Congress tomorrow and lie by stating that there is such a thing as a crypto asset security market and tokens themselves are investment contracts. See, part of the big reason why I've been so vocal about how important it is to expose ETHgate is because it allows us to frame the SEC as an institution that is corrupt from the ground up. Because they are. And with that, they lose credibility With that, they lose the stranglehold they have on the crypto space currently, and I can't stress that enough. And here, John Deaton speaks up for himself, letting all of you know that the announcement he made about Steven Naroff was unbelievably important. But not just that, he goes into detail, laying out every single reason why. Ladies and gentlemen, stay the course, stay patient, and know why you're here. This is not just a get-rich-quick scheme. We are all a part of a revolution.
I got to tell you, I saw one person who never talked to me ever, and he had tweeted out 5 times how massive my announcement was going to be. He's never spoken to me one time. I've never had a conversation with him. And then he said he was disappointed in my announcement. And I'm like, dude, you disappointed yourself from all the hype that you built up. All right. But we've been fighting for so long, and people are so sick and tired and frustrated by all of this. I understand why people are hoping for more, but I want to put you how significant this is. All right. There is an email that just went out, not an email, but a tweet that just went out by Steve Naroff. Okay. And I want you to read what it says. All right. Remember that piece of paper that Joe Lubin talked about? And he said, before the ETH ICO, I had a piece of paper in my pocket, right? Well, there it is. Look at the date, people. Guess who got that piece of paper in Joe Lubin's pocket? That's right, Steve Naroff. All right. So that's extremely significant. And I want you to just think about that for a minute. That's extremely significant. And so that's why I was excited about it. And, you know, I apologize if other people kept hyping it up to the point where, short of me announcing that the case was settled or that XRP was going to $2 or something, that it was going to disappoint people. But we are getting closer to the truth. And I think it is significant. And I think it is big news, because at the end of the day, how long has people been fighting for this, right? We just want transparency, and we're getting closer. Okay. Now, but I completely understand it. My God, we shouldn't be in this position. We shouldn't have waited for 3 years. We shouldn't have fought like this. We should have had a level playing field. People behind the doors were cutting deals and screwing people's lives over, screwing people's financial investments over. It is not lost on me how many people's IRAs were locked up and frozen over a damn lawsuit that didn't involve fraud, that didn't involve misrepresentation. So I feel for all those people that are frustrated, and I feel for them, and I will continue to feel for them. Okay. Now, the final thing is, and I'm not going to talk about my book. I'm going to let it speak for itself. I love you out there who are defending me. Just know that I appreciate you so much. So I don't care what people say about me, but when you start talking about people that I care about and insinuating something different, that's an all different ball game. I was excited about my Spin the Bits news. And all I was telling you was that I invested my money, no one else's, John Deaton's money, and that I was investing in Jay and in Spin the Bits. And people were like, oh, Spin the Bits has a coin and Deaton's shilling a coin. There is no coin. I was just excited because I was telling you my news of how excited I was to be a part of this project. Okay. And my positivity got rewarded because yesterday Jay won for the second year in a row. Spin the Bits won the Ripple CBDC interoperability challenge.
And I'm gonna add some important things to what John Deaton had to say. You see, guys, the reason this is so important, the Steven Naroff news, is because it continues to discredit ETH. It continues to discredit JP Morgan. It continues to discredit Joe Lubin, Vitalik, Ripple and XRP have been targeted, and now the boomerang is coming back. Oh guys, we are an example in the courts. We are an examples to politicians of how to work in the crypto industry correctly, and that's why House lawmakers are pushing the SEC to approve a spot Bitcoin ETF. Hopefully multiple. But I believe once that product is made available, the floodgates will open and we'll finally be able to benefit from the bull run of bull runs we've all been waiting for. Ladies and gentlemen, I know we've waited a long time, but all the technology has been given a quantum upgrade over the past few years, and now the law is catching up to allow us to finally cash in. Remember, John Deaton also mentioned the Spend the Bits news. And complete congratulations to Jay over there at Spend the Bits, as I know how hard he's been working for winning that CBDC initiative. People don't realize how much innovation is taking place right here at home on the XRP ledger. And there's going to be a moment, a beautiful moment, where the maxis realize they are too late.
There's no doubt in my mind that the way that the UK is thinking about technology, gaming, AI, and so much around the innovation economy, that these days the UK is basically the Silicon Valley of Europe.
I'm here in California because our ambition for the UK economy is for it to be the world's next Silicon Valley. Here in the original Silicon Valley, there is massive interest in the fact that a couple of years ago, the UK became only the third country in the world to have a $1 trillion tech economy. It's double the size of Germany's, 3 times the size of France's. And there's a lot of people who want to invest in that success.
The technology distribution is there to be able to support a much larger industry. We've just got to invest in those ideas and that potential.
Yeah, well, we love working in the UK. We've doubled our office there over the last couple of years.
Creative industries are very technologically based. The film and TV business, we're now the largest in Europe by some margin. Warner Brothers have just announced they're increasing investment in their Leavesden studio by 50%. They're going to employ about 4,000 people, £240 million investment. Our studio space now over 5 million square feet. That's up by 2/3 in just 3 years. I'm visiting Amazon, Alphabet, which is the parent company of Google, Microsoft. We're talking about deepening the cooperation between the UK, which is Europe's Silicon Valley, and the original Silicon Valley, which is here in the US, particularly when it comes to artificial intelligence, which is going to be the big new thing that's going to transform all of our lives.
In the UK, we have strong expansion plans. We love the UK for the quality of talent, the innovation environment that exists in the UK, as well as the quality of the education system.
I'm talking to the leaders of all the major tech and entertainment companies, and what I'm saying to them is, you need to be part of this. It's going to be an incredible success.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, you understand that London is ready. Chris Larson made an appearance in this clip. And as we understand that the UK is at the forefront of CBDCs and universal basic income, the more we need to remember, London is the financial center of the world. They discuss how in London, they have this version, the crypto version of Silicon Valley. And unfortunately for the Bay Area, US politicians in the SEC have screwed them over. Innovation has gone overseas, and the crypto sphere will not stop. You see, the thing about American retail investors is you need to understand that you are meant to be exit liquidity. Every time you see a crypto listed on Coinbase, it's about to be at its peak because Asia's selling on you. These institutions are selling on you. Everyone is selling on you. But what I want to stress to every single person is that we've been in here for so long with an asset that's been working hard for so long that we will not fail. We're finding out every single day that the perfect XRP storm is on the horizon. But I have to guarantee all of you one thing. Crypto adoption will not be stopped by the United States. No one can pass a law that's going to end crypto. Everything we've been discussing here is likely going to happen. And as a direct consequence, the XRP community will become the new 1%. I can't stress enough how grateful I am for every single one of you. But if there's one thing I want you all to remember, is that all the events you're witnessing today are not random. There is harmony. There is a sequence. And the XRP adoption plan will be executed. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Bearable Bull here. Thanks for tuning in. I have an extremely important announcement to make in tomorrow's video, so please tune into that one so you don't miss it. As always, I appreciate every single one of you. Now I'll be back tomorrow with another video.